Good morning, team. Today is April 29th. Today is Monday. April is almost over. We have some information coming out. Jerome Powell actually speaks on Wednesday, so you guys want to be careful about that. Make sure you guys are very cautious. Jerome Powell speaks on Wednesday. But overall, looking at Meta over here, Meta has basically dropped from 531 all the way to the low of 410. 410 is very oversold over here, as you guys can see. You can see we're very oversold on the RSI, and that is deemed more in favor for a possible bounce. So make sure if you're a Meta fan, these are probably areas where you could see that, hey, long-term investors tend to add to their long-term portfolio. Looking at the 4-hour over here, you guys can see if we were to break above 442, we could possibly start pushing up towards 477 over here. So watch for the break of the 180-day EMA, and then we could start possibly pushing up towards 477 over here. To the downside, want to watch to see if we break the support at 431, and then we could possibly retest that 410 area. You can also see that 4-hour over here is very oversold. So definitely want to be careful with possible short positions. In this case, this would possibly be a high risk short position if you were to go for it. Looking at the 20-day 1-hour over here, you can see not only that we're below the 180-day, but we're also below the 20-day. So it'll probably be best to be more in favor for a short position, even though it is a high risk short position, or just wait for the breakout for that 449 because we are a little bit more on the oversold side. Doesn't mean that we can't continue to fall or we can't possibly break this support at 431 and possibly go to 415, maybe lower. But just make sure you are very careful and use a stop loss. But we have two bearish signs. We're below the 20-day and we're below the 180-day and we're below the yearly. So let's see what happens. Make sure you guys set alerts. This is going to be a major week for Meta, either to the upside or it's going to break back down to the downside. Next stock we want to talk about is Tesla. Tesla actually has news today that China is actually going to be selling Teslas again. And a lot of models, they're going to be getting more advanced models than what we have right now. So this is very good for Tesla. You guys can see Tesla closed at 168 and is at 190 right now, very overbought. Let's see what happens. If we break this 192 zone, we can start possibly pushing up towards 200. So I'm going to set my alerts for that. You guys can see the RSI is very overbought over here. We're above the 20-day and the 180-day. So let's drop down towards the 20-day. You can see the 20-day is very overbought here as well. So if we were to look for a possible pullback, you guys could get in from the break of the 184 support, or if you think this thing's really gonna fall over because we are very overbought, a lot of people are going to be looking for short positions around 180, and then you can short it down towards 173 and possibly lower, especially since it's very overbought. Let's see, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this run is continued? Do you guys think it's justified? Looking at the smaller chart, you guys can see she's very overbought. So I think she does need a pullback, but make sure you guys wait for full confirmation. As you guys could tell, full confirmation for me is when, hey, we're above that EMA and then we start to hold below it. That's going to be full confirmation. We're above the middle VWAP. That's my purple line and my EMA over here. So once we start to break this level over here to the downside, that's confirmation for a possible reversal. We're going to talk about is SPY. Looking at SPY on the 180-day, actually, yeah, let's look at it on the 180-day since that 1 year is not fully up to date right now. Doesn't update until 9:30. But as you guys can see, SPY is actually trying to hold above the 180-day EMA. If we zoom in, this blue line, that's the 180-day EMA. That is a bullish sign. So you should not get extremely bearish on SPY. Yeah, you could get a short position within the day on SPY, but do not get extremely bearish on SPY until she breaks that 180-day over here EMA around 508. Once she breaks 508, then she could start going to 506, maybe lower. But overall, SPY is holding bullish right now. She closed at 508. She's at 509, almost at 510. Watch for the 510 break, and then she could possibly go to 513. Looking at the 20-day over here, we are basically pushing up on the 20-day as well. 20 days actually crossed down over here. So we want to see, right? 20 days a little bit more on the overbought side. Let's see. This has been a rejection point for SPY. You guys can see on the 26th, this is the date and the time. On the 26th, we kind of rejected that 510 area before it came down, and now we're just floating around here. So we want to see if we're going to break out, right? Did Tesla's move really help? And it's going to allow SPY to really break out today? Or are we going to continue to reject that 510 area and come down, right? So if you're a bear, if you're a bull, you're looking for 510 break, and then we could possibly go higher, right? From 510, you could possibly even go to maybe like 513 areas, right? If you're a bear, you're looking for that break of 509, 509.50, and then we could possibly short it from the 20-day EMA down towards the 180-day, right? 509 to 508. And if we break 508, we could possibly go lower. Remember, 508 is that 180-day EMA over here. What are the smaller charts telling us, right? So I like to drop down towards like the 30-minute, the 10-minute, right? 5-minute. Smaller charts, they're a little bit more on the overbought side where you got to wait and see. We are basically, the MACD is above this divergent area. This could cross up and we could get like a bullish push into the market. So I think today's going to be kind of like a wait and see day. You want to see if we're going to hold above these levels, hold above that EMA to the upside. If we hold above that 509, right, that 30-minute EMA, I think we could continue bullish. If we start to violate that 30-day EMA, I think we could start fading, and I'll probably look for a short position. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Do you guys enjoy these videos? I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.